What's going on, moviegoers? If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian. Welcome to Zero Productions. The Cosmic Circus, you guys, has been dropping some inside scoops, and I can't wait to talk about it. It's about Spider-Man 4. Now, ever since the breaking news that Destin Cretton is going to be directing Spider-Man 4, the hype level for Spider-Man 4 has gone through the roof. I was already excited about it, but I was really intrigued of an idea of bringing on a new director for a new vision for Spider-Man, especially an older Spider-Man who's gone through so much. This is a different phase in his life, you guys. I love what John Watts did with Homecoming, Far From Home, and No Way Home. I love what he did, but I want to see a new vision on the character. And apparently Daniel is such a massive fan of Spider-Man. Like this makes it even better because he understands the lore. He appreciates the character, and he's going to be cooking with Spider-Man, you guys. I'm calling it right now. Shang-Chi is definitely going to appear in Spider-Man 4, you guys. It would be an awesome action sequence to see Shang-Chi and Spider-Man on one panel, you guys. That would be absolutely crazy. I'm really pumped, you guys. But let's talk about the Cosmic Circus and the inside scoops that they've been dropping, you guys. This is interesting. So, apparently the Doctor Strange spell on Peter Parker will reportedly be broken, and its effects will be further explored in the MCU. Well, what spell is he talking about? Well, we all remember Spider-Man No Way Home at the very end. He did the spell that nobody will remember Peter Parker. Everybody will forget who he is, including Strange himself, you guys. So MJ, Ned, nobody, not even Happy Hogan remembers Peter Parker, you guys. Now, the interesting thing is just how powerful is that spell? Was it only in the main 616 timeline, Peter Parker, of that being Tom Holland, or did it affect Andrew and Toby as well? Because if it did, well, the ramifications are massive. They're even bigger, you guys. Can you imagine going back home and, having a whole family and MJ not knowing who Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is, or Peter Parker? That would be huge. I'm telling you guys, that would be absolutely gut-wrenching, especially if he has a family, because we don't know Peter's life. I'm talking, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. We don't know. We don't know if he has any kids, nothing. That would be something that I would love to explore, you guys. I would love to see a fourth Spider-Man film with Tobey Maguire, and I would love to see a third Amazing Spider-Man film with Andrew Garfield. But it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to really, play that out if this spell is truly broken. Because if it's broken, well, now MJ remembers Peter Parker and, the whole Spider-Man, and, she gets all her memories back. Ned's his best friend again. That kind of brings up the issue with me. You know what I mean? Because now it takes away from Spider-Man No Way Home, knowing that the spell is going to be completely broken and he's going to be back in love with MJ again. And if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I was hoping we'd move away from the whole MJ Zendaya storyline and further his story with different characters. But you have Zendaya in your movie, she's going to put asses in seats, you guys. I mean, that's just facts. Zendaya is so massively popular and huge right now. You want Zendaya back for your Spider-Man trilogy. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens if that spell is broken. Continuing on, you guys, Tom Holland's Spider-Man is set to be a central character in Avengers Doomsday. Will he fight the Tony Stark lookalike Dr. Doom? It's a possibility. It could be a lot of raw emotion. But that brings up another issue that I have. I don't want to see Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark, just underneath the mask. I want to see a disfigured, ugly-looking Victor Von Doom where you don't even know it's him. But then you bring it to the issue, well, if it's not going to be Robert Downey Jr. underneath the mask, then why do I even cast Robert Downey Jr. if he's going to be in prosthetics? I understand, I get it. But that's what I want. And I'm not the only person. There's a lot of Marvel fans out there. There's a lot of fans out there who feel that problem where we're just going to see Tony Stark, you guys. It's not a Tony Stark variant. It's already been confirmed. It's Victor Von Doom in a different universe. But to see Peter Parker interact with a Tony lookalike would be really interesting and very raw emotionally. It would be absolutely gut-wrenching, you guys. Ooh, can you imagine that fight scene? And then, Victor Von Doom has no idea who he is. He's like, I don't even know who you are. And Peter's going to be like, Father. Something I also want to talk about, you guys. Somebody had mentioned it on Twitter or an X, and I was like, you know what? I can absolutely 110% get behind this. Stephen Yeun as Martin Lee, you guys. Mr. Negative for Spider-Man 4. Or even introducing him in Spider-Man 4 and then prolonging his story into Spider-Man 5 and Spider-Man 6. And then introducing Miles Morales as well and the whole Feast program, how he's taking over for Aunt May because she's dead. Can you imagine that? Steven Yeun would cook. He would absolutely cook, you guys, I'm telling you. If they do it right, like the Spider-Man game on the PlayStation 4, you guys, they can do so much. The blueprint is right there. The Feast program, it makes all the sense in the world. I'm telling you guys, Steven Yeun would cook. And, he was attached to play, what's his name? And the Thunderbolts. Oh, my God, I'm drawing a blank. Sentry, right? But then he stepped away for, I think it was like conflicting schedules or whatever. I'm telling you guys right now, that would be a great addition to the Spider-Man universe, having Steven Yeun play Martin Lee. My God. I'm calling it right now, you guys. I hope it happens. I really do. Moving on, you guys. And of course, Spider-Man 4 is set to focus on a street-level story while also incorporating a multiverse story as well. It's been rumored that Spider-Man 4 is going to take place in Battleworld, and it can come before Doomsday, or even be in between Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. A lot of fans want a more street-level story. Maybe they met in the middle. Maybe Kevin Feige, Tom Holland met in the middle, and Amy Pascal and Son is like, look, we still want a multiverse storyline. We're still in this multiverse thing. There are ramifications that Spider-Man No Way Home had that we can still address and tell these stories. But Kevin Feige's like, okay, let's meet halfway. Let's do a street-level story, but also have some kind of multiverse tie-in that, can lead into your Doomsday or your Secret Wars. I can see that happening. And, if they come to terms and they're all happy, then I'm happy, you guys. Spider-Man 4 is going to be a banger, you guys. I'm telling you, it is going to be ginormous. And to end today's video, you guys, apparently Halle Berry, she addresses if she's going to be in Avengers Secret Wars or, Avengers Doomsday. I always thought she would return as Storm in Deadpool and Wolverine. But apparently there was no plans to have her return. We all know that Logan, with that particular, Wolverine, failed his X-Men. They all died. Just like in Logan, they all died. As a fan, I always wanted to see a flashback because it gives so much more emotional weight and depth to what actually happened, so you can sympathize for Logan as well. But obviously within the budget, they can't bring everybody back. But if Secret Wars is a full wrap-up, a full Legacy Marvel wrap-up, and they're willing to say goodbye to these characters for one final time, then by all means, let's do it. Halle Berry said, what did she say? You never know. We'll find out. So she could probably know. I'm pretty sure Marvel or Kevin Feige, they're like, hey, you guys, clear your schedules. This time we want to have everybody come back, and it's going to be one big love letter to the Marvel universe that started it all. I'm telling you guys, it would be awesome to see. I would love to see the original X-Men return. I really wanted to see them in Deadpool and Wolverine, but they were never there, you guys. I was so disappointed, but Deadpool and Wolverine was still so damn good. So good. But push your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Steven Yeun would be a perfect Martin Lee for a Spider-Man 4? Thoughts and opinions. What do you guys think about them doing a whole street level but still a multiverse storyline? And what do you think about Doctor Strange's spell ultimately being broken in Spider-Man 4? Post your comments down below. Any theories, let me hear it, you guys. And of course, thank you for taking time out of your day for watching C-Roll Productions. Peace.